Hey everybody, Scott with Tango Down Production. Tonight on a whim I decided to do a reloading video, more so towards the case preparation of brass for reloading. A lot of you who shoot and don't know much about the reloading world, brass being soft, it stretches. Over time of multiple reloads, especially rifle brass being thin, it will stretch. And a good example of that is 223. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I prep a piece of 223 brass for reloading. Okay, over here on my bench, which I've got my case trimmer here, which is a RCBS Trim Pro case trimmer. There it is there. I'll explain that here in a minute. This is a piece of 223 brass. I've got a couple here I'm going to show you. I've measured these on my calipers and they're long at the neck here. I've probably reloaded these 3 or 4 times and they were probably once fired before that, so they're starting to stretch a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to set up the camera here so you can kind of see how the process goes. Real quick, covering the case trimmer, this right here is your shell holder, and you will have a number associated with that that will match the base of the casing of whatever it is you're trimming or reloading. In here, right there, that's the jig, and that fits inside the neck. That keeps the neck stable and everything in place while you're trimming the neck down so you don't crack it or damage the case. This little guy, I'll try and get a good shot of it right here. This thing right here, that is your adjustment knob on your ram here. So this little knob back here, once you, there's a, I don't know, my camera's not all that great, guys, so I apologize, but there's a little set screw right there. And when you take that out, you're able to move this. That's called your gross adjustment. And then this one right here, when you, let me find that, there you go, when you loosen that set screw there, you're able to turn it. It's on threads, and it's your minor adjustment. The overall case length of a 223 is 1.760 inches, and that's what we've set this to trim to. So let's get after it. Okay, so there's the case trimmer right there. Okay, and I'm going to show you what this piece of brass is measured at on my calipers here. Okay, it's 1.764.5. Alright, so we want to get that down to 1.760 or as close as we can. So lock that in place, get that in place, push, and then just spin this really fast. Take that out of there. This is my chamfering tool. That takes the edge off of that rim, so it makes it easier to seat the bullet in the press. Okay, so there it is. It's all nice and shiny in there and nice and clean and trimmed. Let's get the calipers and see what we got here. Alright. Oh, look at that. Boom. 1.760. So there you go. That's what we're looking for. Again, to cover it, you got this lever back here on the case trimmer. You have to push down on this, and then that opens up your shell holder here, so that way you can lock it down into place like that, so you can kind of see that. And you lock the ram in, press, and spin it really fast while you're pushing. And this back here, that keeps that ram from going further than what it's supposed to. So, take that out. Gonna chamfer that real quick, clean that out. There we go. There we go. 1.760.5. There we go. That's where we should be. So anyway, guys, there's just a kind of quick down and dirty video. I'm real anal when it comes to my reloading. I measure each one of these before I reload. I go through a whole bunch of 223, measure them out, and I take all the ones that are excessive in length, set them off to the side for trimming. The ones that are beneath that, I set those off to be go ahead and processed. I go, just for the record, I resize these, decap, and clean primer pockets before I go through the trimming process. It recommends that you resize minimally before you trim. I agree with that. So, but all my reloads work. I don't have any problems with them. They all shoot, they all function, and they're accurate. So that's all I can hope for. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.